Megan Lee, and welcome to the Noob Reviews. Today, we are going to look at War Party. I'm so proud of myself. I just want to say, taking a little rabbit trail this way, or wherever, somewhere. My hair was super flat before I started, and I was so upset, so I flipped my head upside down and was like, volume. Now it's a little bit cray-cray, but it's okay. Whatever. I think I actually just put static electricity in there. No, we're good. Let's focus. War Party. So this is last Wednesday. I did issue 0 of War Party. So go check that out before this, because you need to learn about issue 0 before you get to issue 4. I mean, you'll be fine if you don't, but that's just my recommendation, okay? So this is issue 4 of War Party. And the story thus far is, while a prisoner of Lieutenant Colonel Cook in the British garrison at Fort Rolfe, James is flogged for desertion and sentenced to death. As a trusted native scout of the colonel, Tarlo buys some time, allowing Diane to approach James with the wolf pelt. Thinking it only the actions of a superstitious witch, both British commanders permit her to perform the transformation ritual. John, Joseph, Thomas, and Bastian look on in horror as James turns from man to beast, growing in size and attacking the fort's garrison. All attempts to restrain him with fire, chains, muskets, and artillery fail, and the fort is engulfed in a blazing inferno. Cook and Rolfe flee, and the next morning James declares himself leader of the War Party. So, here we are, 1736, and this is, let's look at our lovely timeline in the handbook, which I love this. I cannot retain information very well whatsoever, so I really like this book because it gives this great, we have a really wonderful introduction. We have great biographies of all of the characters. Everything is beautifully illustrated. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So biographies of characters, and all the characters, whether they have an animal totem or not, we get biographies of all the characters, and there's multiple characters in here. And then we get a little bit about Europe's war and how it came to the Americas. We get a couple of maps. We get the transformation ritual and powers and abilities of those who are able to shift shape. So War Party issue 0 starts in 1513. This is where Diane's story starts. And we get this great backstory to shapeshifters and Diane and how War Party, what leads up to War Party. And War Party itself is in the 1700s. So yeah, great information, lovely timeline to help keep everything that my brain can't keep. Yeah, you know. And then of course, you can collect stickers. Doop-de-doo. I am totally I did not bring water, so I'm in trouble. Whatever. It's fine. You basically perform this ritual where you need a totem. So you have to find out what your totem is. And Diane can identify just by touching your chest, near your heart. And this reveals the animal inside and will manifest a vaporous form that is your totem. And then you have to have a pelt of your totem that can it can be made from hide or bones and must be placed on you. And it has to contain the DNA of the beast for transformation. Then they have to paint a symbol on you, and it protects against evil spirits. So there's this whole little history of how to shape shift. You know what I mean. Then you have to consume Diane's blood. then the pelt like comes alive, and basically the pelt merges with your biological body, and you change into basically this sort of animal form. Like that. Which is kind of cool. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of cool. It's kind of weird. But you cannot transform back into human form without a shaman of Diane's power. Skinwalkers cannot. Ooh. If you remain a skinwalker for longer than one full phase of the moon, you will fully transform into your totem animal, forgetting yourself and all you know. Once human again, any diseases, ailments, scars, and missing limbs will return to their previous state. So when you become your, when you shapeshift, you kind of, any diseases, any sickness, anything you had that would be considered an imperfection or a disability of any type, that will disappear while you're in your animal form. Interesting. And look how much bigger you get. There's human, and that's when it becomes a wolf. What? So that's kind of cool. See? So Justin Murphy, Professor Murf, did all this. This is what I appreciate about this. He's taken real history, and he's taken historical facts, and he's taken he's taken stories from the native peoples and just melded it all together into this fantastic story in a comic book. And I think that's awesome. So we are in 1736. I'm sorry, guys. And we have Rotag. He's trying to just figure out how men can become beasts. He wants to learn the magic for himself. Rotag is kind of he's kind of a lost soul. He's kind of in the dark. His father was an evil person, and he's kind of following in his father's footsteps. So, yeah, he's not the nicest guy, Rotag. So he's trying to kill this shaman. But who comes along? This is in the past. Dun, 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 dun. And he saves him. So Diana uses him to save basically the secret from Rotag, from people like Rotag who would use skinwalking and the secrets of skinwalkers and shapeshifters, like use them for evil. We were back. That was in the past. This is in the present, where he's trying to convince his brother-in-law to also find their totem, figure out their totem, and to join him and become the war party, because they're so much stronger, right, when they're in their animal form. So we find out each one. It's kind of cool. They have their pelts. They're all teasing and whatnot. And she's like, it's supposed to be serious. Look at this. Look at this art as they transform into their animal. He doesn't want to join his brothers. He thinks it's very, very evil. His name. See, this is why I'm so bad with names. Y'all know this. Like, people I talk to, like all of y'all in my comment section, unless you like comment on every video, I'm not gonna remember your name. My brain is so bad. Like, it's awful. I have the most awful brain. Thomas is a joker. He makes me laugh. John Ashworth. Didn't I say John? Maybe I didn't. Anyways, John. He thinks this is of the devil, shape-shifting, so he chooses not to at first. But look at this art as they all change. Look at that. That is awesome. I love it. What? I forgot. I don't know why I forgot about this page, but I did. Look. This is what drew me to this comic book, was the art initially. And then the story was so good that I just stuck with it. Love it. We have an eagle. We have an alligator. We have a jaguar. We have a wolf. We have Diane, who I realized does not wear a lot of clothing. So to do a cosplay of her would be tricky. Yes. It will be tricky. So here's the redcoats. Smashing through the underbrush. Walking through the swamp. Of course, who's gonna attack? Alligator. I love it. Sneak attacks. And this is actually William. And the colonel's wife is she and William they have a thing going on. So yeah. Whoa! Look at this action. Da, da, da. This alligator has a 12-pack. Look at those abs. That's an alligator with abs. What do you know? Whoa! The lights got cray-cray. I don't know what I'm doing. Darkness in the light. Okay. She doesn't know that it's him, of course. They're trying to, you can't see in the swamp, right? This dude can't love this. He freaks them out. This is their worst nightmares. Because they can't see him and he just out of the water. This is their worst nightmares come true. It's also a little gory. Then they get out of the swamp, they run into the forest, and of course they meet. Who do they meet? Ooh, yikes. Totally just ripped his face off. Anyway, they're trying to save James's daughter, okay? That is his brother, James's daughter. So she has been captured by the Indians, Rotag, and they are who's working with the French, and they're going to sell her to the British, or is that the other way around? I forgot that part. Minor detail. Okay, it's a major detail. But, yeah, no, it's the French, and they're going to sell her to the British. So, there she is, being sold, and they're trying to save her. They make it to the boats. James makes it to the boats, destroys everybody, but his daughter's not there. They've just left a dummy. So they're too late, and she is at the fort. So off they go to the fort. Well, she's on her way to the fort. Almost. Ew, I just realized, I don't know how I missed this panel. He's picking his teeth. He got somebody's fingers stuck in his tooth. I totally missed that. I missed it. Ugh. Gross. Oh, this is cool. They're off to get Sarah. Look at this. Look at the war party. Look at them. And everybody's got 12-pack abs. Apparently, when you become, when you shapeshift like that, you get 12-pack abs. I didn't know. Why didn't nobody tell me it was so easy? Look at this action. Just look at it. Look at the action. Super exciting. Unfortunately, he loses his pelt. He starts to change back into a human. And they have to get flown out. They have to retreat. They can't save the girl. And it was weird because he was in the midst of battle and he just started to change. And he couldn't understand why. So it's actually kind of tied to his emotions, which is interesting. Diane says, at the moment, what did she say? This magic is mysterious, and it affects the host in different ways. Your desire for revenge is what kept the beast alive. When you saw your brother fall, the love and compassion you felt for him must have overwhelmed you. In that moment, the beast could no longer live. So James is asking, like, does he have to stay angry all of the time when he's shapeshifted? Does he just have to stay angry? And she says, not angry. You have to stay resolute. You have to stay, like, focused on your goal, basically. Oh. Sorry. That was my timer to tell me to go buy plane tickets for Orlando. Okay. Yes. Now he's all upset because he's lost his wolf pelt. He's lost his pelt, which they burned at the fort in full view of him. So now he has no pelt. Something, there's going to be a little bit of hanky-panky. Some hanky-panky is about to happen. I'm not going to show this, but anyways. So this is why you need to go back to issue 0. Or I can just explain it to you right here. So, basically you have to have the pelt, you have to drink her blood, and you can become whatever and totem you have, right? Okay, right. But that's not the only way. The other way, is for Diana to lose her purity because she is pure. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, the only other way to get him back into wolf, because he's lost his wolf pelt, is to do the hanky-panky monkey business. You know what I'm saying? So, they do that. Well, she says some spell, and then that turns him into a wolf, his totem. But the thing is, I don't think he can turn back. What does she say? Let's double check. There is another way, but the price for the ritual is high for both of them. The pelt is what keeps you separate from your totem. But if you have no pelt and you perform the ritual another way to become this, like, your totem, you have to say goodbye to your human self forever. So he's got to say goodbye to his human self, and she's going to lose. Go read issue 0. So he's going to lose himself to save his daughter. But here's the thing. He's going to stay a wolf forever, and he's going to save his daughter, but he's a wolf forever. But it's the only way to save his daughter. Anyway, it's all very complicated. Yes. Anyway, they performed the ritual. He becomes the wolf, stays the wolf forever, and off they go to save his daughter. And have both transformed. And he will not be able to transform back. And I think she can, but he cannot. That's it. The next issue, War Party faces extreme odds as they battle against the French and British armies. Meanwhile, Roteg searches for the secret of transformation because he desperately wants to transform and be crazy, strong, and use his strength to do evil, wicked things. So that is issue 4. And you all need to go get War Party. And there's a lot of other cool stuff you can get. And you can get, like, it, what's that, autographed or not. No, it's awesome. There's a diary coming out, Diana's diary. I'm very excited. It's a gooder. So, go read War Party, okay? Because it's amazing. You can catch me. Oh, and you can go subscribe to Professor Murf's channel because the link is in the description for his channel below. And he's also on Twitter. So, yeah. But you can get War Party on Indiegogo. Do it. You can catch me probably, maybe tomorrow night. I'm not positive. And, on Weebs and Waifus, possibly. Even if I'm not there, go check out Weebs and Waifus. It's Geeks and Gamers anime channel. And then Friday, I will see you at Blast from the Past movie reviews. We will be reviewing Labyrinth. So, Labyrinth and David Bowie in his pants. Hooray. Those pants drive me nuts. Like, they're the worst pants ever. Okay, let's just make that clear. Yeah. So come see me Friday there, maybe Thursday. And then I'm setting up a celebration live stream. It was going to be like my 500 subscriber live stream. But now I'm over 500 now. So, but that's okay. It's fine. No worries. I will just pretend I can't count or something. I don't know, whatever. But I need to get that in order. And I want to do regular live streams. Probably Tuesdays. For about an hour, at least once a month. For sure. Yes. Also, I would like your opinion on... I was thinking of doing... Okay, you all know I've talked about Saturday morning cartoons because I never really watched Saturday morning cartoons. And what if I did a review of those? But I thought, what if I actually do reaction videos to Saturday morning cartoons? Let me know what you think of that. Because I think that would be fun to do reaction videos to Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah. And those would be recorded because copyright issues, etc., etc., etc. It'd just be easier to... So... you wouldn't be able to like watch the whole cartoon through with me, but it would be like highlights and it'd be, I don't know, 15-20 minute video. Let me know what you think of that, and I will see you next time.